Alright, yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down an absolute banger of a trade that we took with the VIP group, and that actually ended up running for over 110 handles on NQ. Let's get straight into the breakdown. Alright, so every single morning I like to start on daily time frame, and I like to mark out my previous daily low and my previous daily high. And I also like to look for PD arrays, any order blocks or fair value gaps on this time frame. Now, as you can see, we are in a daily bullish fair value gap. So this is mainly what I was framing my bias and trade off of. All right. After that, I like to either jump into the 4-hour and the hourly chart. Okay, whichever one looks cleaner to me. Now on the hourly, this looks very, very clean. We tapped into this hourly fair value gap here, which was also overlapping with a bullish breaker block. All right. Now, if you guys watch me, you know that I always talk about the unicorn model. That is primarily one of the main models that I trade on this channel. So of course, for the guys that know, this is a unicorn model here. Right, we have that break block that's also paired with an FEG. Right, it's on the higher time frame, which makes it even higher probability. Now, once NQ had retraced to a discount of this price range here, as you can see, 50% is here. We tapped into this FEG, which is in a discount below 50%. I was waiting for a bullish displacement higher. Now, this would count as a liquidity sweep. All right, we haven't actually taken any liquidity below this low. However, ES had taken this low at the time. Hence, we had a bullish SMT inside of an FEG and a breaker block. There's so many confluences to this trade, which make me very, very confident. And at this point, I was just waiting for a lower time frame displacement to find my entry. Number one, you're waiting for either a liquidity sweep or price to tap into some higher time frame PD array, such as a fair value gap, or order block or breaker block. And second step is to jump into the lower time frame and look for a bullish displacement higher. All right, so apologies to interrupt the video here. I just want to mention about the VIP signals room. All right, it's currently available for only $50 a month. It's a Telegram group where I send in my daily signals for the NASDAQ, and it's also where I go live every single morning at New York Open. Okay, you can watch me trade live on YouTube. A private link will be sent in to the chat to the VIP members every single morning, where you can tune in and copy my exact trades live. You can also ask me any questions that you like, and more importantly, you can learn my thought process before taking the trade, when I'm in the trade, and how I manage my emotions, etc. But anyways, I actually want to show you the losses and the wins this week, okay, being full transparent. So this week was actually NFP week, which usually is a tricky week. The price action can be not the best, but we still performed pretty good. So on Monday, we took a long position. All right, that actually ended up going for 30 points. And then after TP1 had been smashed, we got stopped out in a profit. So that was us done for the day. Nice little start to the Monday. Okay, Tuesday, we didn't take any trades in the first macro, and we took a short in the second macro, where we actually got stopped out for 18 handles. All right, so we waited for the PM. We took another short, and that ended up actually getting stopped out as well for 12 points. So we were down 30 points on Tuesday, so pretty much break even for the week currently. All right, Wednesday was this absolute bang of a trade that I'm currently breaking down in today's video. All right, that ended up running for over 110 handles on NQ. Thursday, we took another trade. All right, it was a long setup, and we got stopped out for 25 handles. And Friday, we didn't decide to trade, as it was NFP Friday, and I wanted to close out this week in a very nice profit. All right, so we closed out 85.75 handles. Not our best week. We've had way better weeks than this. Right, in the good months of price action, we'll be closing out 200, 300 handles in profit. However, it is US election. It's been very, very choppy recently with the price action, and we're still performing. All right, we're still closing out in a profit, which matters. But yeah, guys, if you are interested about getting your trading to the next level, all right, you're looking for a mentor to learn from, I highly recommend that you join us and secure your spot for only $50 a month. We do also have lifetime access options available for a one-time payment of $250. As I know some people don't like to pay monthly, just want to pay a one-time payment, which is totally understandable. That payment option is available for you lot. Those prices for the lifetime access will be going up in the near future, all right, as I do believe it's way too cheap as of right now. So make sure to take advantage of that whilst it's still available. But anyways, let's get back to the video. All right, so as you can see here on the 1 minute time frame, we're getting a nice reaction off of that FEG and breaker, and price is starting to move higher. However, we haven't actually displaced yet, right? What I count as a displacement is if we either inverse all of these imbalances and we get a bullish inversion fair value gap, or we break above a short-term high and create a market structure shift, only then I'm going to be entering off an FEG. As of now, there's no trade here and there's no entry for me, right? So I'm waiting. All right, and just a quick little gem for you lot. As you can see, we're currently inside of that first AM macro, which is 9:45 to 10:15 AM New York time. And this is when we are looking for our entry, only inside of this window. All right, so let's see if we get that. And there you have it. We break above this short-term high here, right, with displacement. And I'm going to be marking out this FEG right here. And that is going to be my entry. All right, so entry literally on the edge of the fair value gap, stop loss below a swing low. So price shouldn't go below here. It should respect this order block and FEG and push higher, right? It's a valid stop. TP1 is usually at the first short-term high. Usually this is around 30 points or so. In this case, it's actually 48 points. TP2 was at this swing high here, which if you actually measured this next price range, it was around 50% of that price range. So I like to target a PDRA such as a fair value gap or order block, which is in the premium of that range, or a buy side liquidity pool such as this case. That's my take profit too, right? And then final take profit is usually at some sort of session liquidity or external buy side liquidity level, right? In this case, it was London highs. So London highs was all the way up there for over 176 handles. Now we didn't actually get London highs. We got stopped out by our trailing stop, which was in the profit, and we only secured 110 points, right? Which is still a very, very big gain. But anyways, guys, let's see how this trade plays out, right? All right, and there you have it. After we take out this buy side liquidity level, just gonna consolidate and chop around, and price ends up reversing, all right? But this still was 110.75 points, all right, which is a lot. So as you can see, you get that entry, literally little to none drawdown, maybe a tick of drawdown, right? Taps into that FEG and goes straight away. TP1 was smashed here, all right? TP2 smashed again, and after that I was just trading stops, and yeah, we got stopped out in a profit. But yeah, I'm going to be honest, guys, the price action for the past few weeks has not been the best, and this is primarily because of the US election that is coming up, right? And I do believe once this US election is over, we should start to see some very, very clean price action, all right? So be ready for that. The US election is in a few days. I won't be trading next week prior to US election. I'm pretty sure it is on a Tuesday, so I will be trading Wednesday. But after this week is over, we should start to see some very, very clean price action, all right? But don't get me wrong, guys, we still have been performing with bad PA, closing out most of our weeks in a profit. We have had 1 week which was near a break even, okay? But usually we close out our weeks in a profit. Now, don't get me wrong, we do still take losses, okay? Anyone that says they do not take losses, they're trying to sell you a dream. That is not me, okay? I'm not trying to do that at all. We do take losses. However, I don't like to look at our performance on a daily time frame. I like to look at performance over a weekly and monthly time frame, right? If we close out the week in a profit, or if we close out the month in a profit, that's very good. I'm not looking at, are we closing out the day in a profit? That's too short term. And just for transparency reasons, I also want to show you these Telegram chats so you can actually see how it would look like if you were inside of our group. So every single morning, I'll usually send in the liquidity levels that I'm monitoring for the NASDAQ, right? And then the private YouTube link for the VIP members only will be sent in, where you can tune in live and watch me trade the New York session. So as you can see here, the long entry was given. I'll give you your entry price as well, stop loss, take profit, final take profit. I let the group close 50%, all right, 40 points secured, all right, TP2 hit, 80 points secured, closing a further 30% here, and then we get stopped out in a profit for 110 points. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. All right, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope that you got some sort of value out of this video. Please leave your suggestions in the comment section down below. All right, let me know what type of video you want to see next. But yeah, other than that, this was a very, very great trade, and more of these breakdowns will be coming soon when the price action starts to get better in the upcoming weeks. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, guys, please leave a like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you lot in the next one. Take it easy.